All right, welcome back. Here we go with Chapter 7, Piecing the Clues Together. When I needed to think, I do jigsaw puzzles. It's like solving mysteries. Each piece is a little clue. All you got to do is put it all together, piece by piece. Unfortunately, I didn't pack any puzzles for the trip. After all, I was on vacation. I didn't plan on thinking, but I did bring some markers and my detective journal. I never left home without them. So I turned to the next clean page and wrote, "The Case of the Marshmallow Monster." And beneath that, I wrote, "Client, Danica Starling." Under that, I wrote, "The crime was stolen marshmallows." I wrote the word clues, and I underlined it. I chewed on my marker and tried to think. The chewing didn't help get my brain started. It didn't do much for the marker either. I didn't have a clue, but I did have a suspect. Unfortunately, it lived in the lake, and it tickled swimmers for laughs. I drew a picture of the lake creature. It was so good, I nearly scared myself. Let me show you what he drew. Zip! A noise from behind startled me. Joey Pignato climbed into the tent. His knee landed hard right on my ankle. "Hey, Jigsaw," he said. "You don't have any ginger ale, do ya?" "No," I replied. "Look in the coolers by the picnic tables. Maybe in there." Joey turned to leave. This time, he crushed my foot. "Sorry, Jigsaw," he apologized. "I didn't mean to step on your foot." "That's okay, Joey. I walk on it, too." "Huh?" Joey said. I watched as my little joke sailed right over his head, out of the tent and into the clear sky beyond. "Never mind," I grunted. "Why do you want ginger ale anyway?" "Wingnut and Freddie have stomach aches. I figured some ginger ale might help them feel better," Joey said. "Too many s'mores?" I wondered. Joey made a face. "Too many s'mores? Impossible. There's never enough." Then he left to look for ginger ale. That's Joey for you, just an all-around nice guy. I closed my notebook. Mr. Hiller was leading a hike to a nearby waterfall. I wanted to go, but I had a picture of George Washington in my pocket. His face was on the dollar bill Danica just gave me. Someone, or something, was stealing marshmallows. George said it was my job to find out who and to try and stop him, even if it's a monster covered with green slime who prowls in the night. Next vacation, I promised myself, I'm going to Disney World. Chapter 8, called More Suspects. "So this is your office, huh?" Mila said. "That's what the sign says," I replied. I spent the last half hour putting a bunch of sticks on the ground that spelled out office. "Some office," Mila teased. "It looks like a big rock to me." "Hey, give me a break," I said. "It is a big rock, and you have to use your imagination. Did you find any clues by the lake?" Mila shook her head. "Nope. No strange footprints, not a single sign of the lake creature. To tell you the truth," she said, "I'm not convinced it's real." I thought about my swim in the lake. When I closed my eyes, I could still feel it, that thing scratching at my legs. I showed Mila a page in my journal. We've got a long list of suspects. Under suspects, he has lake creature, a black bear, raccoon, squirrel, Joey Pignato, Ralphie Jordan, Danica Starling, Freddie Finderbank, Wingnut O'Brien, Sally Ann Sims, and String Bean Noonan. I pointed to the bottom half of the list. These people were all there when we put out the marshmallows. That makes them suspects. Mila nodded silently, thinking. She crossed her arms and rocked back and forth. "Danica slept in the tent with me. She never left." Couldn't be her. So I drew a line through Danica's name. "What about Joey?" I asked. "He had the opportunity." "But he discovered the missing marshmallows," Mila protested. "Exactly," I replied. "Joey got up when we were all asleep. He could have eaten the marshmallows and then lied about it." Mila pulled on her long black hair. She snapped her fingers. Joey ate 6 pancakes this morning. That's a lot. He couldn't have eaten a bag of marshmallows, too. Are you kidding? I snorted. Joey will eat anything, anytime, anywhere. This is a guy who once ate a worm for $1. When it comes to eating, Joey is the Energizer Bunny. He never stops. Milo nodded. Okay, he's still a suspect. I moved further down the list. Ralphie never left the tent, so I crossed out his name. String Bean? Milo asked. Doubt it, I said. He doesn't like the dark, but I'll check with my brothers to make sure. That left 3 names. Sally Ann, Wingnut, and Freddie. Sally Ann shared a tent with Shirley Hitchcock, Milo said. I'll see what I can find out. I'll talk to Wingnut and Freddie, I said. But let's check the scene of the crime first. There might be clues. We walked over together. I hope it wasn't one of our friends, Milo said. I hate when that happens. Yeah, but it beats having a hungry bear wandering around our camp, I replied. Milo laughed. That's it. All we've got to do is find a bear with a stomachache. I stopped. What did you say? It was a joke, Milo explained. If a bear ate all those marshmallows, he wouldn't be feeling too well. I remembered Joey's search for ginger ale. I thought about Wingnut and Freddie, and I suddenly had a lot of questions rattling around in my head, and each question needed an answer, just like cookies need milk. All right, who do you think did it? Who do you think ate those marshmallows? Do you think it was Wingnut and Freddie? Do you think it was a bear? Do you think it was the lake creature? Stay tuned, we'll find out.